Good morning. So as you can hear, Barry White is still in the room, just a little bit. Don't go changing. Not quite the same Barry as we had yesterday. So cold wise, starting to feel a lot better. Yeah, so look, on the colds, when I get a cold these days now, my body's so much healthier about it. It's weird. I mean, as in, I don't need to take any drugs for the headache. Everything is bearable. Whereas before, when you're eating your standard diet, a cold is really quite sort of... and you end up recovering for quite a while afterwards. There's none of that now. So this is day 3 of my cold, but anyway, you don't want to know about that. You want to know about the weight loss. So here we go. I don't think I've lost any weight today, but we'll see. So let's see where you at, daddy do, yeah. No way, no way. Oh guys, this is awesome. So I was 13 stone 9 something yesterday. Look at what I am today. 13 stone 7.8. And I did manage to smash in about 10 bananas yesterday. Smashing, we shouldn't even say those things anymore. See, it's still ingrained in my head from the old school. There you go. Look at that. 13 stone 7. I started this at 14 stone. It was 3.8, but I wouldn't weigh myself because I knew I'd gone up a bit more. I wish I had now so you could all see how much. But either way, hopefully you can see, because I'm doing a video every day, that actually I'm losing a lot of weight. I suppose the only other factor that you could throw in there, which is viable, is just... You're right, the pasta?
The pasta was overflowing.
Oh, okay. Overflowing is fine, Sams, but thanks for letting me know. Cooking the boys' lunch. Yeah, that's cool, Dubby. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you, Woo. Yeah, so I suppose the only other factor we could add in there is it's his pasta for his lunch. I make his lunchbox, see. He wants pasta today. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So the only other factor is obviously where I've had the cold, I haven't eaten as much as I would have. You can still see it's a huge amount of weight loss. And I am still, regardless, getting in 10 bananas a day and 2 green juices. Yeah. So it's still a good amount, but I would say it would be less than I would eat normally, if I'm being fair. But you could see that I was losing weight anyway. But with this, I'm losing about 2 pounds a day, rather than about 1/8 of a pound to a pound. So either way, I'm going to lose weight. I suppose what's interesting now is, as soon as I've finished my cold, am I going to go on a feeding binge and try and eat a load of fatty crap? If I am, what I'll do is I'll have avocados like I did when I first transitioned into the raw, which I would recommend to anyone. If you're going to do this stuff, eat a lot more fat to start with, just to help you settle into the new way of eating, and then slowly phase out lots of fat, because it's not going to help you lose weight. From my personal experience, that's the case. Because it's not about all fat is bad, and it's not about having fat is bad. It's recognizing how much fat. It just takes the edge off and gives you a point where you're going, do you know what, I feel comfortably, happily full. Boom, that is it. But finding that, it's going to take a bit of experimentation, because they're all a bit different. I was starting to find, of course now my whole system's going to be all over the place, because I've had a cold. So I'll have to re-find myself. So I suppose then, it would have been good if I'd had a diary, because then I could have had a look back. But because it's quite simple, I think I'll be alright. Not a clever fella. Simple food, simple deal. Alright, that was today's weigh-in. We're coming down even more, y'all. This now is officially, I am now officially just 1 stone heavier than I was at my lightest when I first did this raw thing. nearly 6 years ago. Isn't that cool? So I've got 1 stone to go, and then boom, I'm where I was. This time, because I've still been a vegan and experimenting, if you don't know that I've been experimenting with stuff, check out more of my videos on my channel. You'll see I've done fasting, SOS diet, all sorts of stuff. just see. All of that stuff has helped me become a much more intuitive eater, and I think far more prepared for this raw journey that I'm doing now. I don't know how I feel about raw long term, because I think an element of cooked food does give you another level. And when you've been raw for a while, when you have a bit of cooked, your whole body kind of goes whoop, as if that's what it needed. That was my personal experience anyway. So I do think mixing in a bit cooked, but how much? I don't know, but maybe that's something we'll play around with in the future as well. But what I would say is doing raw at least once a year for a couple of months, maybe 2-3 months a year. Now I think that is a plan for the future, because it really does settle your body. It helps you lose the weight, but the weight comes off because you're healthy, man, says I with my cold. I think that's just unfortunate. Because last time I didn't get any colds or anything. Nothing. You know, so I think it's a great way to detox the body, or should I say a way to give the body a chance to detox. Because I remember watching a program on telly and some guy was going, well, you know, the body detoxes anyway, so it's stupid to do a detox diet. And he was skinny as a bean and probably never ever had a problem with food or anything anyway, but regardless of that, in some ways he was right, but the information he was giving people was wrong, in the sense that he was saying you don't need to detox because your body already detoxes by itself all the time. What he should have said is your body is trying to detox all the time, but if you're feeding it 3, 4, 5 times a day with bad, crappy foods, you're actually attacking your body and overly taxing your detoxing system. Does that make sense? So by eating raw, what we're actually doing is just taking all of that away and giving your body a chance to detox naturally, which is what it is trying to do every single day. But it can't, because, I mean, I would say your body kicks into detoxing, well, after the first 24 hours. It's not long, maybe 48 hours, but if you think within 24 hours you're eating at least 3 to 4, if you eat snacking as well, call them meals, that's 4 or 5 times a day. You're attacking your body. You're not giving it a chance. It's too busy dealing and trying to get rid of all the crap that you've just eaten, rather than it's detoxed you and it's repairing your body. That's where we want to be. That's why I would say, man, 2-3 months a year, boom, do it. Catch you later. Hope you found those those insights of mine helpful. If you did, and you found it interesting and you want to talk to me about it, leave it in the comments below, because I'd love to know. I'll catch you later. Bye.